The event I chose for assignment 3, sports broadcast analysis, is the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Colorado Rockies. The storylines for this event tonight is that the Philadelphia Phillies are on a 2-game winning streak, which I know that does not sound very impressive to the casual fan, but for this team, that is quite an improvement over the past month. They have really been struggling, losing 16 of their past 19 games. And another storyline that involves the Philadelphia Phillies is that they have just recently fired their manager this past weekend, Charlie Manuel. He was with the team for 8 years, since 2005 is when he started. And he won the 2008 World Series with the team. This move was quite controversial among the fans. They just thought it was disrespectful firing a guy that has won a World Series with this team and been very successful, firing him in the middle of the season when there's only a month left. So there was a lot of talk about that. But his replacement, they promoted third base coach Ryan Sandberg to manager for the rest of the season. And if he, improves the team, then he'll probably stick around for next year. That name is probably familiar to a lot of baseball fans, a lot of sports fans in general, because Ryan Sandberg is a Hall of Fame second baseman. He was a great player for the Chicago Cubs, and he also had a stint with the Philadelphia Phillies. The announcers connected with the audience by social media in tonight's game, and also every Phillies broadcast that I've seen. They do a Ask the Booth type of deal where over Twitter you ask a question with a certain hashtag. I believe that hashtag is Phillies. And if your question is good enough, you will get your question on the air and answered by the broadcasters. So that's pretty cool. And they also do a home run jackpot in the first inning, I believe. And maybe it's every inning, but from what I remember, it's just the first inning where if a player hits a home run, the fan gets a $100 reward. So that's a really cool way to get involved during the game if you are an audience member. The storyline so far for this game has been the explosiveness of both offenses. The Rockies came out hitting the heck out of the ball, hitting on all cylinders. I mean, they scored 5 runs in the first 3 innings, looking like this game was going to be a blowout. But the Phillies have came back. They did not give up. They have scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the score is now 5-3. The game is actually still ongoing. It looks like it's going to be a long one. So we'll see the outcome, but the storyline so far is the play of both offenses. My general observations as it relates to what we've discussed in the course so far is just how really cool it is how, these broadcasters and TV stations, they get the fans involved in the game, whether you're there or you're watching it on TV. It's really something that, it's like I said, it's incredible. You would have never thought anything like that in the 1950s because we were watching highlights as the black and white, the one camera. Now there's hundreds of cameras, and you can get the audience involved pretty easily. So it's just really cool how through time how advanced the sports world has gotten.